Hello everyone, this is Nick and welcome back to Subnautica Hardcore. Now I spent a little time off camera, I guess you could say, doing a bunch of farming. So I didn't spend a little time, I spent a lot of time doing a lot of farming. So we've got a whole bunch of resources and hopefully that's going to slim down on my resource gathering in these episodes. And I also remembered as I was finishing up last episode and watching the footage for it, I remember talking about Pod 6 and saying I didn't really know where to find the thing, and then it just kind of, like a light bulb in my head, came back to me after all this time playing this game. It's actually in the codes and clues section. There we go, the LifePod 6 transmission origin. So you do get sort of like approximate things or little hints and clues and a little screenshot from where the pod is to try to remember. I believe it happens for this one, the one that's also at sea level, kind of floating near the aurora as well, and I think one that might be sort of on the edge of a cliff. I don't remember, but there are like 2 or 3 pods that just give you these little clues and kind of little puzzles to try to find them yourself. For instance, this one specifically says transmission origin approximately 400 meters west-northwest of LifePod 4's last known location. Now, I don't know where LifePod 4 is yet, but once we find it, we're going to be able to find this one. Either way, I'm going to listen to this radio message, because it takes a while for them to come in.
This is Officer Keen in LifePod 19.
Ooh.
The captain is gone. I have assumed command. The last thing the captain did was give me coordinates for dry land. We regroup 1.5 kilometers southwest of the crash site. Stay together and good luck. This message will now repeat.
Dry land, you say?
Corrupted.
Interesting.
Downloaded.
Why is that? Where's my life pod icon there? What is... Go away. I remember that. I remember that bug where you just have to, like, activate and deactivate it for it to leave. Gotcha. Alright, well, let's go check out LifePod 17 first. I hear you. Where are... Ah, there you are. Yeah, stop trying to attack my... Whoa, how... Excuse me? What is wrong with my knife? Your aim, good sir. Alright, let's go check out LifePod 17. We've got a couple of beacons for me to place. We've got food, we've got water, we've got that rebreather. I don't think we're going to be heading into any radiation territory anytime soon, so let's just put the rebreather on now. Well, here we go. That one was actually pretty close. I'm surprised I hadn't seen this one before. Looks like they've got a damaged Seamoth. There's a PDA there. Nothing else on the outside. Go away, fish. Let's go for it. It is a Seamoth, right? Yeah, Seamoth fragment. Looks like all we have is this PDA. It's a crew log.
Integrating new PDA data.
Let's go ahead and listen to it.
How's his log? It's the day of the crash. I don't know what the heck is happening. I'm scared and I'm not going outside. There are shadows in the water under the hatch, but I can't tell if they're rocks or aliens. And there's weird-looking caves nearby. The Aurora was carrying everything needed to build the phase gate. Mobile vehicle bays, bioreactors, propulsion cannons. It had a cinema. There was a zero-G gym. My cafe. I don't understand how we're here now. I don't know why no one's coming for me.
Strange-looking caves nearby, you say, I wonder if this is what he's talking about. I know, those things, I believe if you get too close to them, they can zap you. So I'm gonna have to be a little bit careful of those. Strange-looking caves. Already at 66 seconds of oxygen, and nothing seems to be too interesting around here, so let's just leave. I don't want to be left looking for this exit when I have 20 seconds of oxygen left. Alright, so this life pod just had that PDA, and I'm assuming if we didn't have the Seamoth already, it would give us a free fragment there to scan. Oh, have I been to I believe I have been to this wreckage. This is the one that had the opening over here. Yeah. So how did I see this wreckage but not that pod? I don't know. But anyway, let's go head on over to there. Second Officer Keen's last broadcast location. Now they say... Oh, last broadcast location. gotcha. Because he said that there was some kind of rendezvous coordinate for dry land. I'm assuming we're going to find it at his pod. Oh, I forgot to place a beacon on that pod. Pod 17, let's go. Now, his life pod 19, sadly, we got into a light part of the ground, so you can't really see it, but it says it's at 300 meters depth. Now, this sea moth can only go down to 300 meters, so I'm hoping that it is accurate and not down to like 320 or whatever. I'm assuming it's accurate. Heading into some scary looking parts around here. Oh. It's in a little... What's down here? Is that a gel sack? Oh, rubies and gel sacks. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, give that to me. Give that to me. Yeah, we'll scan it as well. Always good to scan this stuff for no reason whatsoever. Let's go ahead and get a couple of gel sacks. Probably like, I don't know how many I'm gonna need, maybe 6-ish. I can't remember how much aerogel you need in this game. But we'll grab a decent amount of rubies as well. There it is. How did you evade me? Yeah, if you combine a ruby and gel sack, you get aerogel, which is used in the construction of a couple of things. I killed that thing with my sea moth. Let's just kill all these things with my sea moth. Little blood-sucking bastards. There we go. Alright, 300 meters it is. There's a PDA right there. Doesn't seem to be anything else around here. No. Ah, a data box. What are we gonna get from that data box? Is it something important? Ultra high capacity tank. Oh, yes. Oh, that's so nice. And this PDA, Lifepod 19, Second Officer Keen's voice log. Let's see what he has to say.
Keen, this is Aurora. Come in. This is Keen. Lifepod detached to a K planet fall in 30 seconds.
The computer has identified a landmass at the attached coordinates. I want you to regroup the crew there.
Understood, but
They are your responsibility now. Don't let them down.
Captain, you need to evacuate.
Negative. You'll need the ship in one piece if you're going to contact HQ on the long range. I'm attempting a controlled descent.
Captain!
Poor guy.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
To all crew, if you're reading this, then you will follow the automatic distress signal broadcast by the Lifepod's onboard computer, contrary to my orders. Disregard my safety and attempt to reach the designated rendezvous coordinates at the nearest landmass. I hope to see you there. Ah, so I guess I just got a new... let's turn that off, and... Ah, there we go. Aurora Rendezvous Point, dry land. Hello? Where is that? I don't... There... 300 meters. 300 meters away from here is dry land. Ooh. That doesn't... Why, look at that! We've got a massive island just right here. Huh. I don't remember it being this close. Hello, beautiful. Wow. Look at that. Only 800 meters away from our habitat. Interesting. I don't remember it being this close. Well, let's go ahead and check this out. I know there's a little opening in the middle of it. That doesn't look like the middle of it. It would clearly be at the rendezvous point location on my heads-up display, wouldn't it? Yes, there it is. Oh, hello. Hello, little lagoon. Ah, you've got a PDA right there. Let's turn these lights off. Go get it. Rendezvous voice log.
Integrating new PDA data.
We have to board the Aurora, repair the long-range comms, make contact with the other survivors. We can't be the only two that made it.
Those are not the orders the captain gave me, and they are not the orders I'm giving you.
This isn't chain of command, it's survival.
My obligations as acting commander don't turn on their convenience. Get out of the water.
If I get into trouble, I'll send you my coordinates.
I can't let you go alone.
Then come with me.
You don't leave me much choice.
Received emergency transmission from Second Officer Keen, 2 hours after last activity.
Rendezvous was a failure. Intercepted a transmission from Altera HQ. Seems they sent a data package to the Aurora. We were intercepted by a Leviathan-class predator before we could reach the ship. Consider the CTO and I lost at sea. Be safe. Keen, out.
Poor
Picking up
Keen.
multiple energy signatures on the island's surface.
Well now, energy signatures you say, huh? Sadly, it is becoming nighttime, so it's just going to be harder for us to see our footing. I don't want to fall down and die somewhere. Let's pull out this, 4% power on the Sea Glide. We'll just use it as a flashlight for now. Let's see, because there are little habitats around here. There's one way up there on that mountain. I think there are 3 on this island, if I remember correctly, that you can pick up some blueprints, and this is where all the Degassi survivors came. The Mongolian ship that people keep talking about in this game. And if I go down there, I don't know...
Calorie intake recommended.
Might need a nutrient block and a bit of water.
Vital
There we go.
signs stabilizing.
Alright, well, let's head on over to that ridge there. That'll probably take us up to that... Don't get stuck on plants, because then you need to jump, and it jumps you out at a weird angle that you didn't anticipate. Alright. What? Hello, Ming plant? Yeah, over here it looks like. Oh, there goes that battery. Switch it out, and head on up here. I really would rather do this at the daytime, so I can see where I'm going, and don't fall off a mountain. Oh, hello. Stasis rifle fragment. 1 out of 2 on that, and we've got a large habitat here. Let's go ahead and scan that bulkhead. Should be able to... Oh, hello. Didn't see you. Thank you for giving me that little scanny icon. Got that observatory as well. New blueprint acquired. Oh, we've got a PDA in here. Got Bart Torgal's log number 3.
PDA data.
Let's go ahead and listen to that.
This is the first time I've seen sunlight in months. After all that time in the deep, I'd been dreaming of it. Now that I'm back here, I'm finding it hard to enjoy alone. Father was right. We should never have left this place. We shouldn't have gone so deep. They do not want us down there. Despite my best efforts, ill health is taking hold of me. The visions are getting worse. Marguerite and Father are now part of the ecosystem of this incredible planet. It's reassuring to know that when I go, I'll join them. Until then, well, there's always the view.
New blueprint acquired.
Alright, well, I think that's pretty much all we can get from here. There's nothing else around. And there will be another habitat on another elevator. There we go. Up on that little mountain there. And there should be one in between, I believe. Yes, down there. And there are things moving around down there. Oh, no! So let's go ahead and go down. Thankfully, the sun is coming up. So we'll have a little bit of light. Don't need to waste the battery on this Sea Glide anymore. Oh, I hear some skittering. Oh, it's just a little cave crawler. Nothing too important. Just don't let them gang up on you. Don't let them gang up on you. Ah! I said don't let them gang... No, okay, you know what? Maybe I need to kill you. Maybe I need to kill you guys. You guys are clearly a little hungry because you haven't had humans to eat in a while. They've been dead for, oh, I don't know, centuries. So maybe if we just take care of you... And by take care of you, I mean exterminate you. Where's that skittering? Where is that? Ah, there's one. Come here. There you go. You have found an invincibility nook. Little bastard. I hear you skittering around. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Oh, did I get you? Did I? No. Ah, it's 2 hits. 2 hits. 2 hits to kill them. Nothing else in there. Anything here we can scan on the exterior? Don't know how this is on the exterior, but sure.
New blueprint acquired.
Let's get up here. Multi-purpose room. Ooh, these will come in handy for my base building. There we go. Now, no. Okay, let's get on up here. A data box. What do we get? What do we get? Ultra glide fins. Yes, we can go faster now. Anything else up here on the exterior? No, doesn't look like it. A couple of vegetables there we might take if we get hungry. Hull Torgal's log number 1. Marooned.
Chief's log, 5 weeks since the crash. The only other survivors are my son, Bart, and Maida, the cut-price mercenary I commissioned for the journey. After days drifting in the life pod, rain hammering on the roof, the weather cleared and we washed up here. I had Maida salvage the Degazi wreck, set Bart to finding us a stable source of food. His education is paying off sooner than I'd anticipated. Our only problem is Maida. She says the weather's going to turn. I say she's finding excuses to risk our lives. I imagine she's not gonna weaken her life without a physical altercation, and she's itching for a fight. In every judgment she makes, things go from bad to worse. If she had my experience, she'd have more faith. Humans have spent millennia specializing in how to shackle nature to our will. This planet won't cause us any new problems. My one task now
I like that.
is to keep us alive, as comfortably as possible, until the insurance company arranges rescue. In this part of space, that could be months, or even years.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Integrating new PDA data.
I'm gonna have to remember that quote. That's a good one. I already forgot it. I'll look it up later. What was it? Humans have spent millennia trying to shackle nature to our will. This planet won't. won't. Oh, I've already forgot it. Fuck. Oh well. Okay, so we got a couple more PDA things here. We've got Degassi voice log 2 and 4. I'm gonna want 1 and 3 to listen to these in succession, though. So I believe. I don't know if we get them here. We're gonna go ahead and check, though. I think there should be at least one more. So let's go ahead and go up to that other habitat up on top of that mountain. Or that rocky peak. Don't really know if that qualifies as a mountain, but sure. Ah, such a gorgeous view. And is there anything else around here to scan? No. Go ahead and get a little Chinese potato and eat that really quick. Whoops, I dropped it. Get over here. Munchy. Yes, let's just take another one, eat that really quick so we're not using our food too much. Drink a bit of water. Should be good for a while. And we have another PDA here. This one is number 1. Okay, so number 3
PDA data.
should be around here somewhere, if it's even on this island. It might be in the next quest part of the Degassi storyline. But I do remember that there is a PDA somewhere on a path. Probably around that path there. So let's go ahead and check that out really quick. I'm hoping I can just kinda mountaineer my way down. Oh, some exterior grow beds over here. Looks like we've already scanned all of that, though. Couple more. Is there anything else for me to scan? Oh, and a little cave with pink caps. Lots of food. Food for days. Oh, we've already crossed the bridge. Where are you? There you are. Alright, so it was significantly further down the path. It was actually on the complete opposite side of the island I was looking at. There we go, voice log number 3. Let's go ahead and start listening to these. Habitation location.
This island is a godsend. Look out of the window. No predators, fresh food.
No building materials, nothing left of the ship. And your kid says we're gonna starve without more grow beds. Speak up, kid.
It's true, Father. The natural growth rates are too slow to keep supporting us.
All I'm saying is ocean's got us surrounded. No use hiding. Sooner or later, we'll get our feet wet.
The rest of your life may have been a fight, Maida, but I've made my decision. You want to forfeit your emergency pay to take a swim? Go ahead.
Believe me, I'm thinking on it.
Number 2, storm.
Son, I said wait for the storm to pass. Your life's more valuable to me than a plant patch.
You stopped being in charge when the ship you were captaining sunk.
I'll stop being in charge when you take charge of yourself.
Say, Chief. Chief,
What?
you know how to drain those grow beds of 40 tons of storm water? Or how to conjure food from the air?
I know how to prioritize.
I'm just saying, if that's so, what's your boy's life worth to you today? If tomorrow you're gonna be so hungry you start wondering what he tastes like, let him go deal with the plants.
Son, go deal with the plants.
Bard, Torgo has disembarked the habitat.
Interfere with my family again, and when rescue arrives, I will leave you here.
Oh ho ho.
You understand me?
No rescue coming, Chief.
You alright,
Not
buddy?
in time. And no staying here neither. This rain keeps falling, sooner or later this place will be buried. The only choice we got is whether to get buried with it.
Alright, stuff going on. Number 3,
Chief,
aftermath.
You brought us to this sodden planet. Told us we'd see a lush payday. Now what do we got some 6 weeks later? A dead crew, a habitat that's half buried, food washed away.
I suppose the executive decisions would be better left to someone with your extensive experience of hitting people in the face.
I know enough not to take unscheduled detours to uncharted planets. That's something you don't want to learn the hard way.
Easy to judge a decision in hindsight. Harder to come up with a plan of your own.
Got one already. Take what we can carry and hunker down in a cave somewhere. I scouted a site, a couple 100 meters deep, lots of metal deposits.
How do you imagine we'd live?
With ready access to building materials, like damn queens, a couple of water filters, a bioreactor, fresh fish. But Chief, we'll eat seaweed salad and drink our own urine if that's what it takes. All that
Yummy.
matters is, do you got something better?
Send the coordinates to my PDA. I'll review your proposal.
Alright, so the Chief and Maida don't really like each other too much. Let's go ahead and listen to number 4, Curious Discovery.
What is that thing?
I don't know. I found it outside in the sand.
Part of another ship?
None I've ever seen.
It's not even scratched.
Don't fool around with it. It might be worth something.
Stand down, Chief. If it were gonna crumble to dust, it would have done so when I picked it up.
It's glowing.
We're not the first people to come to this planet.
People. Maybe. Could be aliens. Could be the damn sea monsters for all we know. One thing for sure, we ain't gonna find out by staying here.
It may be prudent to separate work and leisure spaces to maximize productivity. Treat this space as your home, but never forget that it is not.
That audio that cued after the audio log was once you build this multi-purpose room. So she's just like, hey, leisure time. But yeah, so interesting Degassi stuff. Those storylines are really, really cool. It was basically people that were here years ago. I don't really remember when. It was decades or however long ago, who came to this planet and then left a bunch of audio logs. Clearly because they're old rusted habitats, so we're not the first people to be here. But yeah, let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and kind of map out a little bit of what I want here. Sadly, I don't think I can build a little extension off of there because I specifically put a one-way corridor, and I don't think that's how it works. You know what? I'm just gonna leave that. I'm gonna build off this multi-purpose room. So I'm definitely gonna want another one. Why doesn't that want to build? Is it too low? I wonder if it's too low. That could be it. All right, we'll continue off this way then. It will. Yes, there we go. It'll definitely want to build there. And let's go ahead and get a, moon pool, 2 titanium ingots. That's a little bit of resources right there. Do I even have that much titanium? I don't know. Because I've farmed titanium, but I don't know if I've farmed 20 titanium. Let's see. Getting there, getting there, getting there. Let's see here. 1 ingot. And how much do I have left over? I have... Oh, I need 3 titanium. Just 3. Do I have 3? I don't think so. No, I don't have 3 titanium. Alright, let's go ahead and get that really quick. Put that moon pool in there. Oh, a stalker tooth. Ha! Didn't even have to wait for you to break a tooth off.
Acquired.
Let's just go ahead and pick all this up. Oh, inventory full. Damn. Ow! 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 And since we picked up that stalker tooth and the little voice told us new blueprint acquired, that must mean we got the enameled glass. There we go, enameled glass. Glass and a stalker tooth. Use this for a lot of reinforced stuff. Let's go ahead and break down that titanium. It should give us enough to put another ingot in our inventory. Yes. Now the thing is, if I put this moon pool in here, I'm probably going to drop my structural integrity on my habitat, so I'm going to want to put a reinforcement. Do I have 3 titanium? Yes, I do. Let's just check really quick that it does or doesn't. Now, which way... Oh, I don't remember which way it has to be facing for the sea moth to look that way or that. You know what? I don't think it matters too much. Let's go ahead and just drop that in right there. Should connect automatically to this multi-purpose room right behind it. Go away, biter. There we go. Structural strength of -1.5. Oh no! Oh no! I need to put some reinforcement. Let's go ahead and pop it right here. There we go. There we go. That should give it a nice little strength boost up to 5.5. All right. Now we're going to need to see if we popped any leaks. Did we pop a leak? I don't think so. We're not taking on water. So I don't think...
After weeks without human contact, it is normal to experience psychological discomfort. Research indicates symptoms may be partly alleviated by adopting a pet or anthropomorphizing an inanimate object.
I don't know what you're talking about. Don't talk about my sea glide that way. There we go. One little leak that didn't manage to burst and start giving us any water intake yet, but good thing we managed to find that and get that under control. Anyway, let's go ahead and get out here. Get into our sea moth and park her. Thing is, I don't know which way the sea moth is going to be facing until I do this for the first time. This way. Okay, that's nice. We can just enter this way. Good. So there we go. We've got our little moon pool with our nice sea moth nice and safe. And I think this is a pretty damn good place to leave this episode off. I'm going to go ahead and build a bunch of... This is basically going to be the resource room. We're going to put a manufacturing station or the modification station up right here in the center. Probably going to move our fabricator to here or something like that. And we're going to have a bunch of lockers all around here, each with their own resource. Because I'm a little bit OCD that way. So you can imagine that this has been incredibly uncomfortable for me. But either way, we're going to go ahead and listen to that radio message later on. And I do apologize that most of this episode was just listening to audio logs. But even though it might be a little strenuous and boring for some people, I find it very interesting to kind of just follow the storyline and listen to all the audio logs and stuff like that. I think it's really cool. So, once again, thank you very much for watching, and join me back in the next episode.